1, 2, 3. Okay, continuing on. It is the route to Hidden Valley. So Veronica can introduce me to her folks. I guess there won't be a lot of punching whilst we're underground, but we'll see where we go from there. I'm going to ignore the main Brotherhood quest for the moment. And we're just going to go straight on to trying to prove them wrong. Also find out more Father Elijah backstory. Elijah was a good chap. Oh, and I totally forgot I had a flamer equipped. Go me. No, let's be sensible. Oh, I think I just accidentally hit Veronica. Sorry, Veronica. Okay, up ahead is a handy shack. I honestly forget what it's called. Field skydiving? Oh no, Gene's skydiving. I got it mixed up with Fields' shack. And on the desk here is a key, a star cap, and at the back, a lock locker. Now if you come straight here after Goodsprings, it's actually quite a nice dump of stuff, but we don't really need any. Apart from the star cap, that's nothing else important. Let us continue. One of these days I really must walk the railroad. For now we're going to cross over towards Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley is an area of dense sandstorm just off Black Mountain. Since there's a Black Mountain radar tower in the distance. Off to our right is the NCRCF. That is the NCR Correctional Facility, full of powder gangers and now run by them. As we all know, well, as anyone who's survived the apocalypse knows, prisons are the best fortresses to have. And inexplicably, those powder gangers aren't hostile to me. I like that. Clearly, I just haven't pissed any of them off enough. Yeah, there's one over there, he's also marked green. Cool. We're very, very carefully staying on the road because, frankly, they're powder gangers. They build improvised explosives and scatter them around. I don't want to stand on any of those because I like my legs intact. Yeah, there's the other Black Mountain dish, and there is a perimeter fence for Hidden Valley. Now, if you're approaching Hidden Valley without Veronica, and without Veronica's quest trigger, it's just a valley with 3 random bunkers in it. It is possible to get admission into the vault via a quest involving an NCR Ranger. But since out of habit I always picked up Veronica at the 188, subsequently I always had her introduce me to the Brotherhood. However, since a few of my viewers have never actually done Veronica's quest, I thought showing her introduction might be the most interesting way to do it. Goddamn rad scorpions. Oh, bugs. And EDE is a crack shot. Now, yes. It's this bunker here, closest to the Black Mountain outcrop and right by the perimeter fence. This is the one we want. Again, normally you'd run into this door and you wouldn't be able to get anywhere.
Hold on, I've got this.
But Veronica has this.
I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Ramos is my hero.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Yes, sir, Paladin Ramos. You're awfully pleasant. A xenophobic, militant, fanatic, tech guy with a very sweet-looking Gauss rifle on your back, I have to admit. Right, I'm going to try not to talk to McNamara. I'm just going to head down and see if Veronica will trigger on her own. Also, please note, this is why we're not starting any trouble here. Paladins, scribes, trainees, and turrets. And everywhere. In order to storm this place, you need a lot of pulse grenades. Or preferably to precede the place with alternating plasma and pulse mines. Pulse mines are super effective. This way. I will admit, pretty cool bunker based off... I'm showing my age now. Whatever the main enclave bunker in F3 was. Uses the same tile set. Same doors especially. Proper ex-US military war stuff. Come on, Veronica. There we go. She's triggering. Is she? This is essentially an overseer's desk from a vault, so it's very much pre-war US military stuff. I think their script is jammed. Oh, that's going to be hugely annoying. Oh.
Pardon?
I hope you've been practicing your drills, Veronica. It's dangerous outside.
Well, okay, right, I'll talk to McNamara, see if I can get this to trigger.
Hello, Veronica.
Here we go.
How was your mission?
We'll know in a second. I wanted to talk to you.
Veronica, tell me this isn't about...
Yes, goddammit, it is. But you're gonna hear me out this time.
We've been through this.
The things I've seen now, other groups succeeding where we fail, it's not too late for us.
We've outlasted the end of the world. We'll outlast these upstarts.
Waiting in a hole for everyone else to die.
If we must.
This is a dead end for us.
I see no evidence of that. Nor do I see anyone out there with a solution to our problems.
How could you? You're too scared to look. Let's go. We're wasting our time.
Let's head out, Veronica.
I'd slap him around, but he stood at my parents' wedding. Plus, he used to make excuses to get me out of my punishment when I'd slept through head scribe Taggart's lectures. Figure I owe him for that. He means well.
Good intentions don't justify marching the Brotherhood to its death.
No, but it does make it easier to forgive him. He's just misguided. It's not too late to change his mind.
And you are the eternal optimist, Veronica. Do you think he will listen at all?
He's a stubborn old man, but when it comes down to it, he's got our best interests at heart. If he sees some indisputable sign we're on the wrong course, he won't ignore it.
You have far too much faith. What could we bring him that would change his mind?
I don't know. We need something that shows the Brotherhood will fail, or that it can do better a different way. The only thing that gets his attention is technology. Maybe Father Elijah had the right idea.
We've already talked about the father, so what is it that you're trying to accomplish?
That's my question to the Elder. All these years, the Brotherhood has collected weapons technology. And for what? To keep it out of people's hands? That clearly hasn't worked. To defend ourselves? We can't compete with the NCR's numbers, or the Legion's. We're fighting a war for a lost cause. If we're gonna survive, we have to find a role in society, attract new members.
Now, how would you propose to do that?
Look at the followers of the Apocalypse. They use their expertise to improve people's lives. They train them to be self-sufficient. That expertise cultivates respect and gratitude, spreads their ideals, draws talent to their cause. They make friends like we make enemies. But they don't know a fraction of what we know. If we took on their role, we could stand up to anyone. We wouldn't have to hide.
I do like the followers. They are my favourite faction because they're the good guys. They're scientists. They're trying to rebuild the world instead of hiding in a bunker like Elder McNamara up there in the corner of my screen glaring at me. That's kind of creepy. Anyway, yeah, Father Elijah, Veronica, we've had this conversation already, but remind me.
Our Elder before McNamara, he had a nose for recovering lost technology. He'd send scribes out into the desert chasing whatever leads he found. There were a few he only trusted me with. I can think of at least one that'd prove my point, if it still exists. There's a comm terminal not too far from here I'd use to access messages from him. If we go there, I can pull up his research on it.
Right, cool, let's head out.
I'm with you. Being around here isn't the same anymore.
Me, you, and my little robot buddy. Which totally isn't recording you.
What is this? Veronica brings an outsider into our home, then has a private audience with the Elder? The two of you may have the Elder fooled, but we know better. Veronica has always twisted the Founder's principles to her own ends. We will not stand idly by and allow her to corrupt our Elder's thinking.
Sorry about that. Just because I love them doesn't mean some of them aren't assholes.
They're all assholes, Veronica, trust me on this. Alright, let's make ourselves scarce. Once we resolve Veronica's quest, we'll come back and do Still in the Dark. Well, maybe not immediately, but we'll certainly do it at some point. And if I'm going to side with the independent Republic of Vegas, I think keeping the Brotherhood alive and preferably on my side would be good. I mean, I will murder them all if I have to. But the more factions squabbling is the better, as far as I'm concerned. Because if Veronica's plan comes to fruition, they could quite easily face down the Legion and win. This, incidentally, is a sandstorm that Hidden Valley is famous for. This is actually generated by the bunker itself as a defense mechanism. Okay, let's check our map. Ah, yes, we've got a... I would walk it, but sort of this area here, between Helios and the end of the Black Mountain Path, is Rat Scorpion territory. So I'm just going to pretend we walked all the way down along 15 and all the way up, and we just arrived at the Gibson scrapyard. Ignoring old lady Gibson's dogs, we will head around the edge of the scrapyard. Ignoring Helios, head for the marker, which is a shack just at this edge of Rad Scorpion Valley, whatever it's actually called. I don't think it has a fast travel marker. I think it's Red Scorpion Valley. There's a fetch quest for a Scrub Brotherhood Paladin in there, which is just endlessly amusing. Ah, one handy shack. With a terminal sitting on the ground. How strange is that?
Let's see what we've got here. Okay, yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. The pulse gun. Although, maybe the rangefinder could work too. And it looks like the NCR was onto some miracle farming technology.
Okay, the pulse gun, pretty awesome. One-handed energy weapon, does 250 bonus damage to robots, which is a lot. It's more than the damage per second of a super sledge, so that's pretty cool. And therefore, according to Veronica's reasoning, it will screw the Brotherhood, because it also does massive bonus damage to power armor. Because there's nothing like being hit by an EMP when your suit armor has servo motors in it. Still, whilst useful, it's boring, and we can retrieve it without Veronica's quest. The farming technology is a bust, and we'll have to go there anyway. It doesn't give us anything useful. The rangefinder is the fun part.
It's a targeting device for some kind of doomsday weapon based at Helios 1. It was lost sometime after the war. We held Helios 1 for a time. Lost a lot of people defending it. Too many. All for this weapon they never got working. If it turns out to be a dud, it should show how flawed our goals have been. Father Elijah said he thinks a scavenger might have sold it on the strip.
We'll have her explanations, but we're going to chase the pulse gun. Not the pulse gun. The rangefinder for the Helios Doomsday weapon. And then we're going to activate the Helios Doomsday weapon, and it's going to be good.
Electromagnetic weapon from before the Great War. Experimental. It never saw mass production. But they were building it as a countermeasure to power armor, which they feared the Chinese were developing. Supposedly a prototype was being housed at Nellis. Imagine what it could do to the Brotherhood. We'd be on equal footing with any idiot with a gun. More or less. Supposedly it's a vegetation enhancer. NCR has a science branch headquartered at McCarran Airport. Guess they found something. Guess somebody wasn't very good at keeping secrets either. We'd never pursue it because it's not a weapon, but self-sufficiency is fundamental to us. If it works, they'd see the value of an alternate course.
Let's go for the rangefinder.
They defended Helios like it was their last stand. Didn't even know if there was anything worth defending. How could there be, with all we lost? Even if it did work, it'd be under NCR control now. So it'd either prove our goals are wrong, or we're incapable of pursuing them. There's a pawn shop in Outer Vegas we could check, and I've heard of a gift shop in the Strip that deals in pre-war antiques.
Let's go find it.
I like the way you think.
I mean, I don't have nearly enough flame of fuel to clear Vault 22 now, so we'll leave the vegetation enhancer. I guess Freeside North Gate. Again, with how organised the followers are, surely someone could drag these cars off the street. maybe clean up some of the rubble. And you had time to make a giant illuminated freeside sign. Surely you had time to drag the cars off the street and clean up some of the rubble. That's one of the things I really liked about Fallout 3. Now my memory fails. But the subway station full of vampires. Or people who desperately wanted to be vampires. It's all a bit hazy. They had actually cleaned up their subway station, and that really brought it home to me as these are okay people. I mean, you thought you were going after vampires and you come into this well-lit, nicely clean boarded, floorboarded subway station. Why do people do this? Okay, you obviously haven't had a shower in months. You're wielding a slightly rusty kitchen knife in dungarees. I'm wearing combat armor and there's a power fist on my hand, and the girl behind me is in scribe robes with a power fist, and I have a floating robot with what is obviously a gun on it. And yet you attack. Therefore your head gets punched off. Look at how I'd refrain from eating you in this public space. Also, incidentally, you can't normally cook on burning barrels, but again, I installed a mod which turns all burning barrels into campfires, because frankly it's quite silly that you can cook on a circle of breeze blocks which isn't obviously on fire, but this burning barrel is limits. Of course, the stuff that's in it that's burning probably isn't very good for me, but hey, I'm cooking irradiated gecko. I don't think it's going to make that much difference. Into the pawn shop. This is Mick and Ralph's. I do know where the rangefinder is, and I could just skip to it, but the quest is actually quite fun to follow, so we're just going to do that. I haven't seen Mick or Ralph before this game. Don't care.
Well, if you're looking for guns, talk to Mick. Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supplies.
What do you have in stock, Ralph?
Take a gander.
Ooh, I might actually pick up the purified water. I'm running low. Chlorine, just what I always want.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Goodbye. Well, let's go talk to Mick.
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's. If you need guns, I'm your man. For general supplies and other services, see my partner Ralph.
Do you have any special items for sale, Mick?
Why? Do you work for one of the casinos?
Yes?
No Vegas banned items here, buddy. Just high-quality, standard stock.
How's business?
Things were better when the Omertas were buying, but we get by. Good selection from traders, and the Van Graffs keep things running.
Let's talk about something else.
Anything else I
I
can
don't
help you
care
with?
about your business with your murder. Now let's have a look at your guns.
Have a look.
Okay, I don't need an Applies golf driver anymore. Embrace of the Mantis King, 12,000 goddamn caps. That's a pretty sweet unarmed weapon though. Wow, shit. I might have to come back with 12,000 caps. Little devil, pistol. 11,000 caps for the Nuka Breaker. Clearly I should start selling more stuff, my god. Yeah, I'll just take your 113 caps and leave, I think.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come back.
Well, that was a bust. This is the pawn shop in Freeside, I'm sure.
Hey, what can I get you?
Do you offer any other services, Ralph?
I only offer services if the king...
No, goodbye. I don't
Stop.
have the speech. Don't care about the king. Do this all day. Right, okay. Let's... Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go and get the damn rangefinder. Walking all the way to the Vault 21 gift shop is too much hassle, and I can't find whatever trigger is supposed to be in Mick and Ralph's. During the daytime, you can see two kids playing in this street. One of them has a toy gun. That's what you're after. Here we go. It's Max. Euclid's Seafinder. Right, okay, so you caught me pickpocketing.
Reach for the sky, mister.
Give me that gun.
Sorry, but... this is the best gun in the whole galaxy. I paid 1,000,000 caps for it, and it wasn't even brand new.
What if I give you 20 caps? That's way more than 1,000,000.
Sorry, I may be little, but I'm not dumb.
You look tired. Maybe you should take a break.
Yeah, it's time for me to sleep now. Good night. I'm getting out of here!
Okay, no, instead he's running away. Problem is, he's a kid. Oh, this is going from bad to worse. Because he's a kid, we probably can't just murder him and take it. And I have very poor sneak, so I can't pickpocket it. And I have very poor barter, so I can't talk him out of it for a pittance. And I have very little money. Might have to go sell some stuff. Right, yeah, okay, selling some. Thankfully, coming out of the east gate dumped you out next to the Gunrunner Emporium. Yep, not bothering about that fight. Welcome to the Gunrunners.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
Yes. Give me all of your caps. The GRA marked weapons are weapons which were added by the optional DLC Gunrunner's Arsenal. It adds a lot of extra weapons, ammo types, weapon mods, and challenges. Key thing to consider about the Gunrunner's Arsenal is, well, that it's totally awesome. All the guns are massively overpriced. Eventually, I will buy Esther, which is the best gun. She's a custom nuclear catapult which never jams, can fire all of the new different variations on the mini nuke, and has a blast shield which gives you both damage threshold
reach for the sky, mister.
And radiation resistance. Okay, I have enough caps, I'm just gonna buy the goddamn rangefinder.
This?
Yeah, 1,000 caps.
You mean it? I bet me and Stacy can get something real cool at Mick and Ralph's with that.
I bet you can.
Wow. Good thing the safety was on.
Oh yeah. I probably should have gone to the Vault 21 gift shop and got the lead from there. You can just derive it when you see them running around during the daytime playing guns with the Seafinder, which is really heavy. Also awesome. Look at that thing. Poseidon energy. Oh yeah. No charges. I have to go to Helios 1 to activate it. So, since it is 31 minutes in, I'm going to head to Gibson Scrapyard, talk my way into Helios 1, then save out. Actually, no. I might save entering for next episode. I'll certainly come within spitting distance of the door. Oh, and I'm finally sleep deprived. It's been a while, let's see, sleep deprived. -1 agility. If in doubt, Nuka-Cola. If I find a bed somewhere in Helios, I'll have a nap. I've found Helios 1. There's one thing that really bugs me. Okay, Helios 1 is based on a true-to-life design of a solar power plant, essentially. The field of reflectors around the main tower focuses sunlight on the top of the tower. And this... And yeah, you can easily use that to overheat water, convert it to steam, and drive a regular steam turbine, just like any other power generator. However, you can use parts from those reflectors to repair solar panels at Nellis. So what it's saying is those are solar panels designed to absorb light and photovoltaically convert it into electricity are reflectors. Okay, they're both used in a solar power plant, but like I said, the Nellis array is photovoltaic, and this is reflecting light, superheat water, and drive regular steam turbine. Incidentally, steam turbines or a Stirling engine or something like that is more efficient at the moment than photovoltaics, but you never know. That one little inconsistency just bothers me, that's all. Way more than it should. Anyway, yeah, there's Helios 1 in all its blocky, untextured glory, and an NCR patrol just outside. I will not be able to talk my way past them, so this could be interesting. See you next time.